Let you know. Let you know. Let you know. Let you know.
3. Yes. Welcome to the Let You Know podcast. It's your boy EK in the building.
What up? It's your boy Ty in the building, y'all.
It's your boy at Unicorn in human form at NOOZ, aka the logo. It's another Monday. Let's go!
Can I get an yes from NOZ? Let me hear that.
Yeah!
So passionate.
Nice.
So passionate. So how was y'all weekend, man? Tell me some good news, man. What was going on the weekend?
Shit, it was good, man. Didn't do a whole lot. Just relaxed. Took a lot of naps. My Eagles won again. Just want to let y'all know we 9-2 out this bitch. My boy Saquon had 255 yards.
That's
had more than that in scrimmage yards, but on just rushing 255. Just saying, go Eagles, fly, Eagles fly.
That's
y'all see in the background. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a bad man. That's a bad man.
Yes, sir.
Is that some kind of record or anything?
No. He came close though. He came close.
No, I believe it was for Eagles rushing record.
Oh, for Eagles, yeah. I thought he was talking NFL, but yeah, for Eagles, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay. You still got your early prediction going. I see.
You know what I'm saying? We winning out here. We winning.
Oh, y'all looking good, man. They look. That one performance right there kind of got people in an uproar about who the best team in the East.
The best team in the
not the East, but the NFC.
Yup. And then we got to figure out who's the MVP. Like, who's the best rusher? Is it Henry or is it Saquon? Right now it's Saquon, so.
I'll give it to Saquon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Baltimore, man, they don't give the ball to Derrick Henry like they supposed to. Like, Saquon gets the ball in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them games that Baltimore be losing because they don't give Derrick Henry the ball.
No, not how they supposed to. But my thing is, we play them this Sunday.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Y'all doing the hardball brothers now, and then it's Philly. Ooh, I like Philly though. I do. I like Philly.
I do too.
I like Philly
because the swag is up, bro. Like, it's up.
Question I got is, if you could, and you was the GM, would you trade Saquon Barkley for this Derrick Henry fella?
I would. On paper, maybe, but the way that they're playing now, I will go with Saquon. But if you preseason, if you say Saquon or Derrick, I'm probably go with Derrick, probably, just because he's just proven he's just that kind of guy.
Nah. I would have to go with Saquon because only reason why I love Derrick Henry. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to the passing element, when you can dink the ball off to somebody and get him out like a receiver, Saquon's a little better than that, man. Like Derrick Henry's like a bowling ball. You just want to give it to him and move out the way. You know what I mean? If I had to choose, I would choose Saquon because you got more options to do with Saquon instead of just handing him the ball. Like, he could be a receiver out the backfield.
Every time you say this nigga's name, all I can picture is a bunch of little white kids at a football camp saying, Saquon! Hey, Saquon, can you sign my jersey? Saquon.
He's taking all the soul out of things.
He's a video game.
On everything. Saquon. Saying it wrong, probably.
Saying it all wrong. It's a strong African name, but they ruin it with their European energy.
His game is built around this era. The way he plays, he's like a video game. That's what people like. Video game. That's what he is. He's a highlight reel, man. And now that he's healthy, you know, we all seeing what type of greatness he got, because we all knew he was great. You know what I mean? It's just
we saw his last name is Barkley. We knew he was gonna be great.
No, that don't mean. Hey, but speaking of basketball, I wanted to ask y'all. I've been seeing like these videos of saying how Russell Westbrook got the best stats as far as a point guard. He's the only point guard ever to average a triple-double in 4 seasons. And so it was a big hoopla about, for one, is he a Hall of Famer? And for 2, is he the greatest point guard ever? What's your take?
We can knock out the Hall of Famer thing right now. It's just the way they're giving out Hall of Fame jackets now. It's ridiculous. So you
That's a
fact.
fact.
If Yao Ming is Hall of Fame, Russell Westbrook should be in the Hall of Fame.
The NBA's Hall of Fame rules is just it's crazy. You should be a little bit better and have to earn it to get a gold jacket in the NBA. But it's hard not to argue that he's the best statistical point guard ever. A nigga who averages 4 triple doubles back to back, and then of course he skipped 2 years or something, and then came back with like another one. So it's hard not to argue that. I mean, you can argue and say that he was his teammates were kind of blocking folks out so he can get the rebounds and shit like that. But if it was easy to get a triple double, everybody would do it. Jason Kidd would have did it. LeBron would damn sure would have did it. But before Russ, it was who? Oscar fucking Robinson from 1917. I mean,
well, Magic and Jason Kidd. I mean, they was doing triple doubles too.
No, they weren't.
No,
not for a whole season.
They were getting
not for a whole season. Right? I ain't saying a whole season. I'm saying like, as far as like highlighting guys who was triple double guys. You know,
they were the ones who were celebrated. Magic, Kidd especially in like his day. But Russ did something that we thought we'd never see. And what was crazy is, and folks have said this before Russ did it, everybody was praising. It was almost like the triple-double was this sort of like held up or propped up stat because nobody ever got it since back in the day. But when he got it, because they didn't like Russ, they started to shit on the triple-double like it wasn't impressive. But now that Joker is getting all the triple-doubles, it's back to being this, oh my God, he got a triple-double. Well, Russ did that shit for 4 years.
Well, do you want my take on it?
Please.
Well, to be honest with you, I do. I think Russell Wilson's triple doubles was watered down. I mean, yeah, my bad. Russell Westbrook. I think his triple doubles was watered down only because the rule change was significant to where, and then plus in some games you can actually see some of the players actually helping him get triple doubles in certain games, so he can average that. With Joker, he's a traditional big man. Goes down in the paint, he does his dirty work. He know if you're smaller than me, I'm taking you down in the block. You know, he's not fast. He's very, very slow.
Very fucking slow.
But he's efficient, and that's the thing. He's efficient, and to me, people don't realize how good his passing is. Like, to be a big man and pass the way he does, man, that's extraordinary to me.
What'd you say, News?
Only Stevie Wonder is the only one that doesn't see how great of a passer Jokic is.
Stevie Wonder can see too. He said he seen Carmelo play a basketball game. Carmelo was like, "What? You see me play?"
No, Jokic is a bad motherfucker. Like, I don't think anybody denies that. But his 3 MVPs, come on now.
He's the best player in the world. You can't. It's not even debatable at this point.
So you think he should have got those 3 MVPs? 2 for sure. You think he should have got that 3rd?
Oh, definitely. They had to preserve Larry Bird's. You know what I mean? They got to preserve history. You heard Kobe talk about where Phil took him out at a game when he could have got 100 points, and he's like, "Yo, why did you take him out?" And he's like, some records just ain't meant to be broken. And that's how the NBA works.
If Kobe or Mike had the opportunity to surpass Wilt, would y'all want to see that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Records are. I mean, that's why I think you call them fucking records, because you break records. That's what you do. That's just what they're called.
Thinking about the psychology of it, it would change history though. So you wouldn't have Wilt holding up the pitch like that. Would be insignificant at this point. would y'all want to see that go away?
It's a double-edged sword. Those people will fade away into oblivion.
Okay, but hold on. We getting off subject. Ty, I want to know, what do you feel like? Do you feel like he's a Hall of Famer? And do you think he's the best point guard?
1000% he's the Hall of Famer, period. Even though you might not like him, you may not appreciate how he goes about his business, Russ is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And people will be hating as he's walking up to get his jacket and say his speech. You're going to hear the grunt. And It is what it is. The nigga earned it. He earned it.
They're gonna be grunting because his shirts, because his sleeves is gonna be cut off with some weird
Right.
shit.
He's gonna be West Coast stepping
on everything, on there with Chucks on everything.
I don't know, man. I just think in the era in the 90s and the early 2000s, I mean, I just don't think he would have been averaging triple doubles. I think some of the triple doubles he definitely earned, but to say that he averaged a triple double in a whole season, to me, it just seems like he had help, because it's not possible. But 4 seasons though, I'm gonna give him his props. So 4 seasons though.
There you go.
I'm gonna give him his props, man, because I don't want to hate on no black man for his accomplishments and stuff. So I congratulate you, Russell Westbrook. Do I think he the best point guard ever?
No, not by far.
Do I think he's in top 10 point guards? No.
Top 10?
Not even top 10 for me. I'll just put it like this. He ain't better than Pistol Pete, and he ain't better than Steve Francis. That's how far out he is.
Hell no, he better than Steve Francis, man.
Hell no.
You got Steve Francis fucked up.
Man, Russell Westbrook is a better passer than Steve Francis. Now, you're not scoring. I'll give you scoring. I'll give you scoring. Rebounding, I'll give it to Russell Westbrook. Passing, I'll give it to Russell Westbrook. But scoring,
it's just the nature of the game. Like, the game is all threes now, so the higher propensity to get rebounds is higher now.
And guess who can't shoot?
Russ can't shoot a shit. He can't shoot a lick.
You're right about that, man. Let's get into it then. Since we talking about triple-double guys, I do want to talk about Jokic. I want to put some respect on his name. Is he the best player in the league right now? Hands down.
I would say yes. Reluctantly, yes. I want to say Luka, but Luka, you gotta earn it though. Like, to be the best player, I feel like you gotta win a championship, win an MVP. You gotta do all these things to get that label. That's a revered label. And Jokic, if he never wins again, he could be like Giannis. These niggas are the best in the league. Jokic then Giannis.
Nose?
Any arguments?
Nose?
Listen, man. Listen.
You can't say Luka the best.
Listen, man. Luka is the baddest white boy in the planet. I tell you this, he's Jokic, but he's shooting from 3-point territory. Jokic gets to shoot from the paint, so his percentages are going to be higher. But passing wise, rebounding wise, they about the same, bro.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
There is a separation.
Sir.
It ain't far.
There's a separation. There's a separation that because of the position that that's what I'm saying. The position is the separation.
That's
he's
true.
around the rim more, so he's gonna get more rebounds, and he's gonna get more easier buckets. So he's gonna get more points. And he don't miss. The boy don't. He's Tim Duncan mixed with fucking. I don't know, nigga. He's Tim Duncan in a fat boy's body. Have you ever watched water polo?
No.
Why? What's the narrative?
Because have you ever watched him when he holds the ball up and he passes a lot of times like he's playing water polo? It's like he's playing another game inside of basketball sometimes.
Right.
Well, listen, I'm telling you, man. Jokic has been on a tear. And I believe he's the best player in the league. There's no question. There shouldn't be no debating. He's always playing. You know what I'm saying? The last couple of games he didn't play is because it was personal reasons. And that was the first time he missed games in a long time. He's durable. And he's still and he has triple doubles almost every night, and he plays against the best centers or power forwards in the league, and can't nobody put him to sleep. Embiid is probably the only guy that I've ever seen like work out on Jokic. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis too. Anthony Davis do get his shine, but Embiid is probably the best one that I've ever seen Jokic go against back and forth, and that's saying a lot to me because Jokic he's unstoppable. I'm sorry. How
do you think he's gonna keep that up long term? Do you think with that body, that Jokic body, he gonna be able to do that shit for 10 years, 10, 15 years, 20 years?
That's the question. It depends on how his body hold up. I can't really say.
That
But
nigga look like he tired every time he run up. Even though he getting triple doubles left and right, I'm like, how is he doing this? I feel like this nigga's out here like playing like he's at the Y, like the old ass nigga at the Y. He just like this. He that good. Where
he don't
like,
go fast. He don't
all.
go fast. You can't speed him up, and he still.
Why does he have to go fast? He doesn't need to go fast.
But the game is,
They're playing pick and roll basketball through him every play almost. Even though the difference, Luka has the ball. Luka's the ball handler, just like Jamal Murray starts to hand off the ball. But instead of Luka passing the ball off and getting it back with his center, because his center isn't Jokic, Luka's coming off and making the plays. Jokic is making the play. He's just getting closer to every pick and roll. He's just getting closer to the rim. He gets it at the free throw line, 1 or 2 dribbles, or just catch shot. It's so simple. And if you double team him, you're fucked. You don't double him, you're fucked.
It's like even though he going at a certain speed, it's like you should have an advantage of somebody that's slow, you know, but you don't. It's like he still does what he wants to do with you.
you said the best thing he says, he does whatever he wants to do with you because he's that good. It's kind of like how Kendrick was doing Drake. Bitch, you suck. I'm gonna do your ass exactly how I want to do you because you ain't shit, nigga.
Oh,
anyway, back to basketball. My fault. Back to basketball.
I'm glad you said something about that. I guess it's definitely time to talk about that. It's definitely time. So we've been hearing some rumors. Well, it ain't no rumors. It's social media. Social media is all over that Drake is trying to sue Spotify and UMG, and they saying that they boosting his streaming sales for Not Like Us. What y'all think of that?
Damn.
I think that's like the kettle calling the pot black, or whatever however it's said.
Like,
Apple Music has been pushing Drake for years, man. Drake.
Thank you.
Stop it. Like I said,
so why do he think it's okay for him? Because he don't like the song, or what?
That's exactly why. He's entitled. He's been winning for 10 years. It wasn't a problem with UNG when they were pushing his shit for 10 fucking years. 08 to about 18, 19, you were that nigga. But you got into a battle with the wrong motherfucker. You cannot tell me, even if you don't like the song, you can't tell me it's not a bop. Drake has had hits that literally, as soon as it left and hit DSPs, they were popping. It was number one. Even if you look at the one he did with J. Cole, is that really a number one? First person shooter, is that really a number one song?
I ain't heard nobody bump that shit in the car.
Hell, thank you. It's all right.
I was telling this to one of my friends today. If Kendrick Lamar is able to sing this song at the Super Bowl with billions of people watching,
He ain't gonna do it.
you might as well just go.
He ain't gonna do it.
Dude,
They'll do
you
the
might
beat,
as well retire.
maybe
You
the
might-
chorus.
Drake, you might as well retire, dog. Because I'm telling you now, you're gonna have to get your boy Jeffrey, aka Young Thug, or he got friends back with Future. You know what I'm saying? So he, like Kendrick Lamar said, what he gonna do? Run to Atlanta to go get the? He gonna have to get somebody. He gonna have to collaborate with somebody to get his.
He gonna have to.
Together. He can't do it. He ain't gonna be able to do it by himself, man.
He's never done it by himself. That's the thing. But we've been programmed for 10 years to think he did it all by himself. And here's how you know a nigga got his ass whooped. When he started all of it, but now everybody's like, have sympathy for Drake. Kendrick is like, I didn't do nothing. I just defended myself. But it's, you started, I'ma finish it. And that's all. Kendrick is 5'5". The nigga, he ain't trying to start nothing. But nobody thought the 5'5" nigga would beat the dog shit out of the nigga who was 6 foot. Nobody thought that.
I think nobody expected it because of the Drake name. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has really like kicked him off his plateau. So nobody expected that. But the wordplay was so crazy. It was like, damn, like it took everybody like a step back, like, oh my God. And
You know what? It wasn't. I don't want to rain on Kendrick.
No, come on, come on.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, we gonna let you know. You better stop that, you know. You better stop that.
It's not that. I don't want to rain because I heard you talk about the wordplay, and I'm new to Kendrick Lamar. I know his hits, but I'm going through his music, right? I'm going through his discography, right?
Okay.
And what I'm noticing is, to me, it's not that he's not a lyrical miracle guy. He's not a wordplay bar guy to me. He even said it in this album. He's like, I'm not. This isn't to be lyrical. This is I want you to feel it or some shit like this. I want you to feel it. You know what I mean? And so even it was more about the truth is what the killer was. Everything that he was saying. It's almost like when Jay-Z and Nas was going at it. Everybody's like, well, Jay's telling the truth. Nas is just saying 106 and Park rhymes. He's just talking about his lips is fat. He ugly, your mama this, your mama that, 106 and Park bullshit. But when Jay-Z like, yo, you ain't had an album in this year, your percentage of this year, and you don't know who your publishing is, and like all these facts, it's like, yo, that's different. And when he hit that second verse, the first verse was just fun. That second verse, when he went to Atlanta and broke it down, my nigga, that's murder, my nigga. That's murder. There's no way. You can't Bell Biv DeVoe your way out of this one.
No, that verse is the verse that hits the hardest now. Because you can, like, once he's having fun, he's joking, okay, those are just jokes. But that last verse is what hits, and that's what he's mad about. And Kendrick didn't kill his career. It was just a wake-up call. But what's killing Drake's career is Drake. Drake is showing his true colors to the public. He's suing. Why are you suing UMG?
I agree.
Why? Nigga, just go away, disappear but he can't do it. Because I really feel like psychologically, if you take away the rap game, he feels like he ain't shit. Because you didn't earn it. Like, you're talented, you're melodic, you can sing, but that's corny to the everyday black man, right? Until you got with Future, like, you can do that take care shit. Okay, cool. But that take care shit wasn't gonna last 10 years. You gotta have some hard shit to last 10 fucking years. So let me get with Future, Thug, the hardest niggas in the game, right? We all know Thug is about that life. The nigga was in a dress. Nigga had guns under his dress. I'm not fucking with Young Thug. Okay?
That was crazy to me.
If I can get with him, it's on. And then on Kendrick's album, and then I get the floor to y'all, but he basically said, this nigga was putting Bitcoin in the streets. And he basically was like, the shit you trying to do, a crash out dummy would take your fucking money and hurt everybody else because you just want to take the swag, but you dumping money and giving it to dumb niggas who will give you the swag because they broke. But now everybody getting shot up and everybody getting robbed. And you got PNB Rock, this nigga eating a hamburger, and you got the waitress or the whoever setting him up. So fuck you, Drake. It's not you, the individual. It's your kind. You're coming in here colonizing the culture for a couple of dollars and giving crumbs to niggas who need it. And you go back up to Canada and live your life. But now you sitting pretty as like the king. And Kendrick was like, you not the king and fuck you. And if I got to go down with the shit, cool.
It's almost like the way Lord Jamar talk about Eminem, like saying, yo, he's nice and everything, but he can't be the king. You can't be the king, Drake. You're too far gone out the culture to be the king.
Yes, sir.
When they got this motherfucker. You stealing from the niggas that are creating the culture and you riding the wave with that shit.
1,000.
And that's the thing, you hit it on the head. At some point, we okay with it, but then eventually after a while, we like, man, listen, we tired of y'all taking our culture, man. Cause we don't like it. We start turning like, nah, we don't like this shit.
It's because the humbleness died. His humbleness stopped. He stopped being humble.
Speak on that, because I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Joe Budden getting to it. Joe Budden played the video of him. Hey, man, you one of the best to ever do it. He complimenting Joe Budden. Then he get bigger and he started shitting on Joe Budden. He was all on Rick Ross, loving Rick Ross. Then he get into it with Rick Ross. Everybody, when he was on the way up, shit, like he was saying, you fuck Wayne's girl. How conniving is that's the nigga that gave you his shit? You out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. What's the thing with the Clips? He said he used to have a signed microphone with Pusha T name on it. He was a big Clips fan.
So here you got a fan. We let you in the game. You thought because you was black that you was gonna get a pass that was like bigger than Eminem's, and you might get a slight different pass than Eminem just because you're black. But nigga,
dad black? Is his dad? Is his dad black?
His dad is black. Like, you can't take away Drake's blackness. The nigga's black. As light skinned as he is, he's black. However, nigga, Read the fucking room. Read the room, Drake. Like News said, you start collecting infinity stones and shit like at the auction. You bought Tupac's ring, you bought Pharrell's jewelry. Nigga, you going to all these different places trying to take everybody's sweat, and then you fucked your mentor's side chick. I thought that was against the law.
Come on, man. Out of all the bitches you got, or that you could have, you had to fuck the one of his bitches. Come on.
And then why is Lil Wayne sticking up for this nigga still? I get he's making money off of him, but how you gonna come at Kendrick? Kendrick been giving you praise all the way through this shit. The biggest line, you fucked on Wayne, girl. That was conniving. That was an honor. That was
divide and conquer. Divide and conquer.
He said divide and conquer.
Right, but how are you, Wayne? Wayne should have just stayed out of it. Why is Wayne in it? Can somebody help me? Like, does he just want to get like, is he falling off and he wants to rub?
Well, I mean, he's probably heard about the Super Bowl still. He's still probably heard about the Super Bowl. He is. I mean, it's not directly going towards Kendrick, but because he is the man performing, it's like, well, I might as well take a shot at him. That's why he had to say what he had to say on this album, because I feel him. I feel him. He said, my success must be hurting Lil Wayne. It probably is. It probably is.
But that's the irony of him busting his ass all these years to get the Super Bowl. Because let's not pretend like he got the Super Bowl just because of Not Like Us. It was a big reason why. But Kendrick earned this shit. Huge reason. Huge. It is. That's a fact. We won't need to get into no Wayne bashing or whatever, but I just feel like Drake is going to kill his own career, and all Kendrick did was like open the curtain. You know how people open up the curtain when it's like dark and they let the sun in so people can see, and that people are seeing finally, oh, Drake is a weird, corny motherfucker. Kendrick cuts his hair and then you cut your hair. Like, what? Like, you got Drake going on these podcasts, right? And he's making these little comments being petty.
Yeah,
I think in one.
I know exactly what you said. I said it today.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. I'm in the flesh.
He did the one clip with
who says that?
And that's what's gonna kill him. It's like you literally were just rapping about the hardest shit, sliding on the Mad Kid, the Good Kid, Mad City van, and now you crying, and now you low key a snitch. How? You not built for this shit.
He had the muscle to in front of him to where, you know what I'm saying, they shielded him off from this shit. But now it's like we got a nigga like, well, I don't give a fuck who shielding you, nigga. I'm gonna expose your motherfucking ass. But he's with Rap a Lot, you know, Jay Prince. You know, a lot of people is scared of Jay Prince. You know, then you got Young Money with Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Birdman got a lot of influence too. And then Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? All Lil Wayne had to say. And then Nicki Minaj too. You know, they gonna fight for their brother, which I understand because they ain't got no choice. They got to.
So let me ask you this. So of all the artists that came at Drake, even Pusha T, King Pusha T, Lord Pusha T.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think Kendrick was able to like go in like that? Did he not care that Jay Prince and all those guys were backing Drake? Like, why do you think Kendrick had that in him to go hard as he did?
Man, he probably tired just like everybody else of that nigga.
But everybody else stopped short of like going in. Kendrick ain't stopped though. It's been almost a year. In March it'll be a year.
He just riding the wave, dog. I mean, this to win it. And when I win, I'm gonna step on your neck while I'm doing it because I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna put your ass in the motherfucking ground. That's how you supposed to do it.
Exactly, nigga. You took the words out of just what I was going to say, my nigga, because Kendrick's a motherfucking killer, man. He's a baby face killer. He doesn't appear to be, but no, he's a fucking killer, my nigga.
Yeah.
I love it. But he got the spirit of Kobe and Pac in him, and you can't go wrong with that.
Hey, listen, he doing what he's supposed to do. You know, some people could say the songs that he dissing Drake with is kind of corny.
What?
Hold on, just hear me out, because I've been hearing a lot about that. Like, people like, man, this ain't. And even me, I was like at first, but some of that, even that Not Like Us song, that had to grow on me, man. Like I didn't like it right away. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started hearing more and more, I'm like, oh damn, he really killing this nigga. He trying to split open his guts and shit.
Yeah.
You know how motherfucker take a knife and just go straight down. And listen, and now with this last one, he like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna grab your head, nigga, and I'm just gonna cut that motherfucking head off.
And the thing about this album, everything that he's saying, like all the little subs, they're not really subs because it's just a continuation of what he already did that was already so direct. Like he had a line in the Hey Now song where he goes, I'm the Black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
Amazing. That was on some Heath Ledger Joker type shit. I just strangled me a goat. Come on, man.
He ain't letting shit go, my nigga.
Beautiful.
And he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Right.
He shouldn't.
The same way we shouldn't let these motherfuckers let these motherfuckers slide that lost in the Kamala Trump rally. I'm still making jokes, nigga. Y'all lost. Still lost. Nigga.
Hey, speak on it, cause
lost, y'all niggas would have still been talking shit. So yeah, fuck that.
Let's speak on it. I mean, how's it in Atlanta right now? Is things died down, or they still like?
No, everything is the exact same, because down south, like it's Republican down here anyway. Like you have people trying to make things Democrat, but it's always gonna be Republican in the South. They picked the wrong people to represent their message. Why are you getting these people who are hot? Like they're toxic. They got kryptonite on them. You don't choose those individuals to speak your message. Even though the Republicans had Amber Rose and shit and Ray J and all that shit, they were just kind of quieted down a little bit more. They weren't on the forefront, you know.
Too much bullshit. Too much
bullshit.
That shit looked like the BET Awards, my nigga. Matter of fact,
thank you.
They had better performances than the BET Award, the Hip Hop Awards that I watched, nigga.
Well, y'all know I don't watch the BET Awards because I think it's trash anyway, man. They didn't water that shit down.
It ain't even about that, bro. It's the fact that you think that that you think we that stupid, or that we that brain dead to think that Megan Thee Stallion is going to influence us to vote for her.
Like I want to fuck her. I don't want to hear what she got to say about politics.
You don't think so? You don't think people dumb enough to be like, oh man, Megan Thee Stallion, let me vote for Kamala Harris.
Children are 18, 19, 20.
There's a wise man by the name of Dave Chappelle that once said, where's Ja?
Where's Ja, bro?
When shit is going on in the world, some bad shit, you think I give a fuck about what Ja Rule thinks about right now? No, nigga.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about what Ja got to say. A lot of these Democrats who want to call black Republicans coons and all that shit, and I used to think like this younger. Again, I was younger, so it's fine. They think because you're a black Republican and you're standing on this side, that somehow you agree with the bullshit on this side too. No, that's not what we're saying. And I'm not even a Republican, but I might as well be at this point. What we're saying is we understand the reality of America. You're not going to convince me that if I go Democrat, all of a sudden America is not going to be racist. Are you fucking kidding me? No. On the Republican side, the Republicans are saying, hey, black person, nigga, whatever you want to say, you do this, we'll be as fair as we can. We'll never put you in power. You know that. But at least we'll move it forward. And that's all Republican blacks are. Okay, cool. This is what it is. We accept it. But no, you want the motherfuckers over here on the blue side pretending like somehow it'll be different. It's never gonna be different. They'll unalive you before they allow it to become different. Y'all know that.
It's the mindset that we think every Republican Party are racist. And that's one of the reasons why we hate Republicans. Now, I ain't gonna say hate, but disassociate with Republicans in the party because we feel like they're racist, like majority of them. which that's not true. That's just a narrative.
That's not true.
That's the thing. That's how they get us as well. It's almost like if we don't do our due diligence on who we like, then they can sway people that way into thinking. You know, especially people that you know, our ancestors that we grew up with. We always thought Democrats was the best candidates. But as we was getting older, we realized that neither one of them ain't shit. Now it's just focus on which one is the better one.
Let me ask you this, and nobody here might not have the answer to this. When did that shit start, bro?
With what?
Like, these motherfuckers bringing out celebrities and twerking them up for them.
It's been going on for
years.
Yeah.
Because even when you think about Clinton, when he was getting, when he was going through his process to get elected, they had him on Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone. So that sort of celebrity status was always in the mix. It's just now it's at a different level. But now they've gotten but you can even say, well, like the nigga played the saxophone. What's so bad about that? But they've gotten so far off course where now they got, again, the Glorillas and all them. Glorilla don't know shit about shit. Why the fuck is she even talking? Cardi B. That's what bothers me, yo. Like,
yeah, and I love. That's the last person I want to hear talk about anything to do with politics.
Because they're getting paid. If they're not going to be up there just to be up there. They don't
I'm not
about damn candidates.
No, we know that. I'm not mad at them for getting. I'm saying it's embarrassing and insulting for them to think that that's the person that I want to hear from or what they say matters in this situation. And a rapper.
But that kind of rapper, like if you brought Kendrick or The Roots, maybe I would listen a little bit.
But see,
you bring Cardi B.
Listen to what you said. Even if it was somebody different, the way it is, it's almost like, okay, so Cardi B is not your choosing. But if they had somebody that you liked it, like say for instance, Quincy Jones.
I love Cardi B. I love Cardi B to death. But I'm just saying, I don't want to hear. That's not who you go get in these situations, bro.
No, I totally agree. What I'm saying is that this is how people, they are influenced this way. And it's easy to influence people. Social media do it all the time. We all know that social media is just a reaction. Get people to react. Mm-hmm. You know, people can say whatever they want to say negatively, and it'll get a reaction. That's what people's looking for. So it's the same thing with politics. Like,
it shouldn't be that way though.
Popular, you know, you get people who think it's popular. It doesn't matter how smart they are as far as with politics.
But it should. I know that like this is not what you're saying. I'm saying it should be. The bar should be set higher for the entry and access to politics. Cardi B should never get a pass to speak at all at a convention. Sorry, ladies, if you're listening. If you're a Hispanic Latino, I love y'all. But the bitch came off the pole. She's been rapping about getting her ass ate, robbing niggas.
Yeah, if I want
a stripper,
got some wet ass pussy, then bring Cardi B to the mic.
Come on, man. Even if you argue it, you're like, I know you're trying. You're doing the best you can to argue for Cardi B. But even you know, yeah, she don't really have anything that we can really. But let's throw her out there and see what happens. Yeah, you're gonna lose votes, motherfucker. That's what you're gonna do because you're literally pissing on my foot, saying fuck you to my face. You're not even trying to. Come on, it's just ridiculous.
It's like a football player talking to me about basketball. What's up, Shannon? Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
That's my man's. That's my man's. And you know what? Let's pivot it. I'm glad you brought up Shannon Sharp. He had Keke Palmer on his show. I think it was a couple of days ago, and some of the things that she said went viral. Now she was saying how her family gave up parts of her job, their job, just to fund her and make sure that her career took off. So now that her career took off, she takes care of her whole family because of that.
So I feel like she was so real in that interview, man. And I love the fact that she gave honor to her parents for their sacrifice to get her to where she is. So she let it be known, my dad left this, my mom left that. And if I'm the chosen one to take my family to the next level, then I'm chosen.
Facts.
Everybody don't get chosen, but she says if I'm the chosen one, I know that with no sacrifice, no reward. Period, point blank. And I love her presence, her countenance. She's so smart and so wise to be 31.
And her lips.
I'm not for sure.
Oh, she's sexy in the motherfucker.
I'm not for sure how old she is, but I know she's been in the game for a long time because she definitely talked about how Ice Cube gave her game about being 14 in the movie industry, as far as like, you sweet and innocent, but just still know who your worth is in this business. He told her, know that your ass got titties now. That he didn't say that, but that's basically what he was saying to her. You're growing up. Undertone.
Right. The undertone was, bitch, you got titties now. You can't just be walking around niggas like you don't have them. You can't be walking around with your ass out. And that's the conversation we should have with all of our daughters. Like, you need to understand, like, this, it was cool when you were 9, 10, 11, but once you hit 13, 14, and especially by 17, you're a full grown ass woman, and niggas are only thinking with their eyes at that point.
Parents, it's also dope because we also hear so many stories about it going the other way around with the parents ripping their kids off or the shit just in car.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
We always hear so many stories about it going the other way.
And she spoke on that too. She was speaking on how luckily she didn't have to go through those things because her mom was there. And there was those moments as a kid where her mom embarrassed her. But to look on it now as an adult, she's glad she had her mom there to like protect her. I would have been embarrassed too, but her mom didn't know. Her mom, you know what I'm saying, probably was a first generation manager trying to get her daughter through all that shit.
Momager.
But yeah, so would y'all ever want y'all sons or daughters to go to Hollywood? Like, would that be something that y'all would ever advocate for? Knowing the shit that goes on?
Not without me.
Exactly. Yeah, I would have to be present in everything because, like, that R. Kelly shit probably scared a lot of people. It definitely scared me. So I wouldn't want my daughter being by herself with no R. Kelly or any producer, film producer, and that. Nah, we ain't do that.
We're more than R. Kelly, baby. Shout out to Bob Barker. No, I was just saying, it ain't just R. Kelly. This shit been going on for a long time. The girl that played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz went through it.
Yeah, I heard about that. They were trying to pump her with shit. It's crazy, man. Like, I wouldn't want my child to be in Hollywood at all.
The Wizard of Oz? What you talking about? You talking about Wicked?
No, Judy Garland. So the white girl who played the original Dorothy, they were their stories allegedly that they were pumping her full of certain, drugs and things like that to keep her, because you're a kid, so you don't know how to be on time and the shit that adults do. So you have to be an adult, but as a kid, because you got to be on time. There's budgets, there's the production, and as a kid, so to keep you in line, sometimes they may have to, offer you some things.
If you look at the 50s and the 60s in them early movies, most leading ladies, they was like 14, 15. They may not look like it, but yeah, they was young and they was on screen with 25, 30-year-olds, and they was kissing them on screen. I'm just imagining just some of the sex scenes that they be having in these movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the mindset that you have to get in just to do a sex scene with somebody in a movie just for a role. That's crazy.
But it's just art, though. It's just art. So if a man kisses a man, it's just art.
But is it in that moment? I mean, for a man, it might be a little easier. But for a woman, and she like, man, if she don't want to mess with this dude, but she got to play the role, it's like she got to get her mind into that.
No, what I'm saying is they try to play off the whole kissing thing or intimacy thing is just art, knowing that some of these motherfuckers go method because it's so hard to get yourself. If I grew up in the suburbs and I had everything handed to me, how am I going to play a killer? I gotta like get into that mindset. So, but when it's two gay people kissing, two dudes especially, it's like, oh no, it was just art. So you can be a straight actor and you can, play a gay role because it's just art. No, it's not, nigga. It's not art. I'm literally kissing this guy. I'm literally have to get my mindset into a mode where I want to love this guy. So it's more than just it's not just pretending. It is like you have to give yourself to the role for it to be authentic. So that's bullshit. If I gotta kiss a nigga, that's real. Sorry. There's no pretending about it. That nigga's lips was on my lips.
That nigga has touched my mustache.
Fuck that shit.
Nowadays, if you notice, you don't hardly see a lot of sex scenes and a lot of kissing going on in movies anymore. Like you might see just like some quick smooches. You know what I'm saying? They don't, because remember back in the day, they used to do all kind of tongue and long. We don't see. Now it's just more like this.
We don't see
your lips together.
We don't see male-female kissing, but there's a lot of gay kissing going on. I remember I was watching Scandal, and this was years ago. And I'm thinking, okay, Kerry Washington, whatever, okay, it's gonna be dope. I'm watching it, and they go to a scene with these two white dudes. I'm like, bruh,
what's the movie?
What does that have to do with the story?
What's the movie called?
It was a TV series called Scandal on like ABC. Yeah. But they used her to push that narrative. Let me tell you, bro. They use these black women to push their narrative. And black women, I love them so much. I try not to go hard because I know what they've been through. But it's like, either y'all know what y'all being used for, and y'all just like the power of them putting y'all in position over black men, or y'all don't know. And y'all too smart to not know. So y'all just y'all power drunk with the position they've given y'all in society, and y'all will do anything not to give that shit up. Would y'all agree with that, or do y'all think I'm tripping?
It seems like they've been doing that for years. If you look at movies, I mean, that's just how they do. It's like certain narratives in certain movies. Like when I even watched movies back in the day, when they used to call us the N-word in movies. You know, it was just so free flowing. Like it was all right. It was cool for them just to say the N-word all through movies.
Did y'all see that new Gladiator movie?
I have not, but I am going to check it out though.
Denzel Washington, they got this nigga low key playing a gay character. They don't come out and say it.
So it's true?
It's very true. Now I saw it this weekend and they got so close, bro. He just didn't kiss the guy. Guy, what?
No. And listen, and all our fans, and I want to tell y'all this too, because I thought he was lying. There was an interview out there saying that he did kiss a man.
He said that, yep.
Yeah, so I thought it was fake. I was like, why would he tell somebody he kissing a man and they cut that scene in the movie? But I guess he actually did, because what you saying, wow.
Yeah. They literally got to a point where the white dude is they sort of like hint at stuff earlier, but there's a scene where the white guy gets close to his face and his hands are like almost like right here. And he's like kind of like going towards Denzel as though he wants to kiss him, but he gets like super close, but he doesn't. You see what I'm saying? Like they're hinting at it, and then Denzel takes his hand, kisses his one hand, kisses his other hand. I think he kisses both cheeks, but they never kiss lips. And I'm like, why at this stage in his career? At this stage, and Denzel's only one man. They've got Mahershala Ali to do gay characters. They've got Brian Tyree Henry to do gay characters. They got all these young generation of black actors who will do that shit because they know that they can't get into the business unless they do it. Why Denzel?
Well, maybe because he didn't got success all this time. Maybe it's his time to do a gay ritual. Because if you think about it, none of his movies, he ain't never done nothing like that.
Never.
He's getting towards the end of his career because he said that he's getting ready to retire. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe he had to do this role so they can leave him the fuck alone. Maybe also too, it's like low key, he's just like every other actor. They like that shit.
He's different, man. Denzel, I feel like Denzel don't got to go through that because of the way he came into the game, man. He didn't come into the game off of them. He came in the game off of Spike Lee.
So why would he come out and just say that shit? Like nobody prompted him to say it, unless they did. Who knows? But
that's
he said it.
That's the $1 million question. That's what I want to know. Why is he all of a sudden saying he telling people that he wants them to know that he kissed a man in the movie? It's like
Promote the movie.
And then there was a reporter who came out and said, well, Ridley Scott said that they never filmed that. And then Denzel walked it back and he says, well, it's much to do about nothing. It was and then his wife was right there and he kissed his wife. And he said it was just as simple as that. So he was trying to like get out of there before they start asking him deeper questions, because the dude who asked him he was gay, he was like, well, us gay boys want to see Denzel kiss a man. And he was like, it almost caught Denzel off guard. And then he kissed his wife and it was simple as that. It was just a weird, like, it's like, just get Denzel out in front of the mic. Like, don't put a mic in front of him. Just let him act. That's why I don't want to meet my heroes, bro. I don't want to meet, the only hero I would have wanted to meet was probably Michael Jordan and Tupac. But everybody else,
Think about it, though. Think about how crazy big, no homo, Denzel could have been. I'm sorry, pause. Denzel could have been, as far as like, you don't really see him outside of just acting. He don't really pop up in.
That's true.
Those are, Starbucks commercials and credit card commercials.
Nope.
He ain't real, unless if it ain't a no movie, bro, you don't really see Denzel.
Right. Eddie Murphy the same way. But
it would be the equivalent if Sam Jackson, I would probably expect Sam Jackson to do a gay role just because Sam Jackson don't give a fuck. But to me, it's the same thing. Like, damn, if Denzel can do that shit, they can get anybody to do that shit.
They made Samuel Jackson a racist, man. That was
bro.
Best
I hate.
The man's two different things, though.
It was so good, though. He did such a good.
That was the best role to me. That was one of the best roles because nigga, he had me wanting to hurt his ass in that movie. So I know great job in that movie. A great job, dog. I don't even like watching that movie because that shit get me too.
My favorite scene is the scene where Jamie Foxx comes in on the horse and he was like, "Who that nigga on that man?" That shit is so funny, bruh. He said, "You gonna let him sleep in the big house?" He said, "You're going to burn them sheets." It was so good. He should have got nominated for an Oscar, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was, to me, that was the equivalent of Robert Downey Jr. doing what was that movie where he played the black dude?
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah. It's the same thing.
That shit was hilarious, dude. Whoever.
It was funny.
What'd you say?
What? You said what?
The Tropic Thunder shit was funny. The Samuel.
That shit was hilarious. That shit
was hilarious.
I'm playing the gay dude, and the other dude.
And nobody got mad. No black person got mad because he did it in a way that didn't come off like buffoonish. And then when he did, the other black character would check him on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they did a great job of putting the little boundaries on it to make it work. That shit was awesome.
I don't remember that. I don't
remember Brandon T. Jackson, every time Robert Downey Jr. would say something like, doing some black shit, he'd be like, "Nigga, we don't talk like that." He was quoting like the Jeffersons or some shit, but he was quoting the theme song in conversation like, "Man, we gotta get up that hill."
Yeah, okay, I do.
And the thing about it is too, is like, we've gotten so far away from like holy, like I'm talking about spiritually religious guys, where Brandon T. Jackson's character was a nigga who was promoting booty juice. So the guy who's promoting booty juice is actually correcting the guy who's being a coon. So it's like, where are the righteous Malcolm X, Martin Luther King type niggas? They don't exist no more.
Everybody done sold out, bro.
They done did what? Say it one more time.
Everybody done sold out, dog. Everybody done sold out. Man.
Basically, in New York, they came out with a new law that says infidelity or adultery. Adultery cannot be used against anybody in the court of law. So a nigga can be married, cheat on his wife, or vice versa, and they can't go to jail for that.
Go to jail for that?
In certain states, yeah.
Yeah, in certain states, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Isn't that crazy?
I did not know that. No, that's ridiculous. So the fact that they stopping that's amazing. Yeah, nobody will go to jail for cheating. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. To me, so now it's like that law. To me, that law is like the one that a lot of these states have, where 16 years old is actually legal, but they don't advertise it. But it, like in Nebraska, where we come from, the legal age of marriage is 16, but they don't advertise it, so you would never know.
Yeah,
I bet you a lot of white people do, because it's a lot of young women who's with a lot of older men.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick.
that's as dumb as you make me pay $150 for not wearing my own seatbelt.
Right, exactly. Same thing. You're like, huh? How?
It was like, nigga, I don't have to wear my seatbelt if I don't want to.
If I want to fly through the windshield, that's on me.
Crack my head on the windshield. What the fuck?
I think it's good that they rescinded that law, because if a motherfucker want to cheat, they're gonna cheat anyway. And should they be in jail for that? Hell no.
Yeah, what if both of them cheat? What if the man and the woman cheat? Then what? We both.
Yeah. What if she getting cum sprayed in her face? Is it against the law?
Man, I don't even understand why that's even should be even a case. Put somebody, like, man, everybody makes mistakes, man. Like, even if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? People make mistakes, so you know you shouldn't have to go to jail. Right? Now,
yeah, unless you catch my penis in this woman's mouth, I ain't did nothing. I can talk about who I want to talk to.
Unless you see it in that motherfucker.
Well, we're gonna end it on that note right there. We're gonna end it on that note right there. I want to thank everybody for watching this whole Let You Know podcast. We appreciate it. For the likes and the subscribes, we can't do it without you guys. Even the haters, we appreciate y'all too. Y'all want to give all y'all shout out before we go?
Absolutely. You guys can hit me up on _AJ Lamar on all socials. Hit me up. Let's talk about it.
I'd like to give a shout out to the Dallas Mavericks. Keep winning. Keep doing your thing. We're going to get back to the final here. Slowly but surely, Luka get well soon. Holler at me at Unicorn in Human Form on the IG and at NOOZ on the X.
If you want to collaborate with us, come on to the show. We'll welcome it. We'd love to have you on. If you got some topics that you want to talk about.
Still need sponsors.
Yeah,
we still need sponsors. Right.
You know what nigga shady when he's throwing shots in the outro.
Let you know.
Oh, before we go, y'all see the merch back there. Y'all see the merch. Sorry about that. Y'all see the merch.
Come get it, baby. I'm
gonna
have
put
some
the
more.
link.
I'm gonna have some more out for y'all too. So
we gonna put the
y'all
link in the video so y'all can go ahead and buy y'all some shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the flip flops so y'all can see the flip flops. We're gonna have to show y'all the cases. Man, we should come out with the lamps. We got bumper stickers. Come on, man. Whatever y'all need, we got y'all.
No, we got underwear. We got socks. We got aprons.
Socks, aprons,
welcome mats,
hoodies, t-shirts, beanies,
incense.
Incense. Come on now. Come now. Come with us. It's Christmas time. Come on, it's Christmas time. But yeah, holla at your boys though. Holla at your boys. Be out this bitch.
Peace.
Yeah.
Let you know.